Hello class, welcome to week 5 of Psych 508. Now remember, I always like to remind you to check the announcement section when you first enter the shell. It's important because this is where I communicate most often about assignments, anything that I want you to know, anything coming down the pike. So please check the announcement section when you first come into the shell. I did grade the personality portraits. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about your grade, about a comment that I made, please let me know because I do want you to be successful as you are able throughout this class. So let's go on to week 5. So for week 5, we're going to be covering chapters 19 and 22 in the McGoldrick text. And down here, there's a couple of reminders to continue to work on your child or adolescent naturalistic observation assignment that is due at the end of week 6, so that is due at the end of next week, and to continue to work on your lifespan assignment paper that is due at the end of week 7. Now remember, with this final assignment, you're going to be submitting it via Turnitin, and it's to your advantage to keep working on it each week because it is a quite lengthy assignment. So for this week, the main thing that you have to do is the discussion board. I know that we just recently had the personality portrait and the midterm assignment. I'll be working on grading them at the beginning of this week. So as a result, with the discussion board being the only thing that you have this week that is graded, remember to work on these two different components that are due week 6 and week 7, because you do have another final essay exam that's due week 8 and another small paper that is due at the end of week 8. So this is your only week left that you don't have anything else due besides the discussion board. So as always, here's the prompt for your discussion board. Make sure that you answer it, address all the questions throughout the posting. You need to have at least 2 references to articles outside of the textbook, and this is what we've been doing every week. The initial post is due Thursday by midnight, and you are to respond to at least 2 peers Sunday by midnight. And there's these little prompts to help you to engage with one another. Please let me know if you have any questions. Maybe I'll do just a little peek to week 6 about the child adolescent naturalistic observation assignment. So when you click here, you're going to notice there's different forms. So let's click on this one. It's going to take you to a PDF that outlines this assignment. Basically, you're expected to observe 2 different adolescents. This is the adolescent sheet of different age, different gender, and you're going to watch them. Now, I've really found that students either love this assignment or they don't like it as much. But you're going to observe them, watch them engage in different activities, not just playing with each other. Maybe you're going to go to the park. Maybe you're going to go to a soccer game. You're going to watch these adolescents, and then you're to write a 4-page paper, including the observations. So here are the different guidelines. Now make sure that you do this in paragraph format. This is a paper, so you're going to talk about what you noted. And you might not know the age. Do your best to guess, but really work on describing the setting, why you chose the setting, then discuss the individual. And these you can utilize headers with as well, but you don't have to. So address these different questions, these different content areas in paragraphs, make it an APA style paper, and that's what you're doing. So this is the adolescent sheet. Here's another sheet this is adolescent play or work, naturalistic observation. This is adolescent socializing or study time. And then the last one is a child play, naturalistic observation. So you're going to note that you have these different options with either child, adolescent socialization or study time, and adolescent play or work. So those are the various choices that you can have, but the questions below are the same. You're going to notice that. This one is adapted a little bit different, but the 2 adolescent play and child play ones are the same, and then the work one is slightly different questions. But an important thing to note, like I said, is that you're going to complete this via paragraph format when you submit it to me for a grade. So there's 3-page paper for each child. I'm just making sure that the expectations, this one says 4-page. So the main thing, I guess it's a 4-page. So I would say up to 4 pages. Make sure that your papers are at least 4 pages. This one says 3 page for each child. So if you're able to do this, 4-page minimum for the assignment total, okay? So that is what is due at the end of week 6, but I did want to mention it now since you have time. I've already talked about the paper and previous announcements that's due at the end of week 7, but for this week, all you have is the discussion board. I just wanted to give you a preview about week 6 so you can think about it ahead of time, okay? Please reach out to me with any questions, comments, concerns that you have. I'm always here to help. Please know that, okay? I hope you're having a great week. I am headed back to Pennsylvania shortly, and hopefully I won't be quite as busy next week. Thank you, and I will see you all later, okay? Bye.